I am going to be showing you everything we could get in Beesmas 2020-23. So, you know, the upcoming update. And before I talk about the new bags, sprinklers, and the new bee zone, I will talk about the other stuff that could come out. And remember, this isn't 100% that is going to come out. It's just everything that we know about that could come out in this Beesmas, because we haven't really gotten any hints on what's coming out. So I'm just going to give you guys everything that we know about that Onnit has spoken about. So make sure to watch till the end to not miss out on anything. And before I actually even get into anything as well, we are 100% going to get stuff like the return of the bee bear, all the gift boxes, new Beesmas quest, decoration, the Beesmas catalog, and everything else like the honey day buffs. Yeah, but let's hope the new Beesmas quests won't be that hard, although they literally get harder every single year. But the first actual thing being is most likely more Dapper Bear quests. As Onnit said before, that it's going to go up to 40 quests, by the way, to have 25 Bee-Quip slots just at once. And we currently have only 10 or 15 quests, so most people don't even have 15 Bee-Quip case slots. Quite an L if I'm being honest. I would definitely love to have like 15 at least, and that also means that most people have only 8 or something like that. I would also really like to see another planter come out over here. I do think there's space on it. Could just move something up here if you guys know what I mean. But I do think that a new planter would be really cool. And secondly, we will probably have a new Hive collar meta. And this will be because Onnit may buff or nerf a Hive collar again, like last time when he nerfed Blue Hive with removing the Blue Bomb Plus. But this time, he could maybe change the SSA with a rebalance or something, since he has actually mentioned that last Beesmas when he was working on the Robo Challenge. Or he could add the new bags, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about, because I know I talked about it before, but there will be a red, a blue, and a white Hive bag for each Hive collar. Same with the new sprinklers. And by the way, we know that the new sprinklers will probably shoot out stuff like bubbles for the blue one, flames for the red one, and goo for the white Hive one. And there is quite a big chance we may get those in this Beesmas. Not 100% confirmed though, just a speculation, as Onnit mentioned having them finished already. And it's really just a perfect time to release them, because at this point, when is it even going to come out? Like, I don't think none of us want to wait 5 years for it, because what even is going to come out in that like 5 years time? What even is there to come? But if we would get these, the Hive collar meta would drastically change, since at least one of the new bags would be crazy OP the first week or two it releases. Same with sprinklers being crazy OP for alt accounts too. Just imagine having your main account with it, then an alt account, then another alt account, then another alt account, then another alt account, and all of these will be like different sprinklers as well. Like, it's just gonna be crazy. And if we did get some new equipment too, we would probably get some new crafting material, and that crafting material would definitely be way more expensive than wax. I mean, let's be honest, I don't know if it's going to be like a turpentine 2.0. We'll have to see about that, but there is always a chance it might be. Who knows? We'll just see. But talking about more equipment as well, we may get the Cocoa Belt, as it got leaked last Beesmas in, you know, on its decals, and it would be quite cool to see it as well. I mean, why would you not want to have a new belt? And it would probably be way better than the Petal Belt, so that's just a W already. But since I just talked about the new equipment, where would that equipment actually go? Like, there's no space in here, is there? Nothing there. Nothing there, really. So I think maybe Onnit would add the Elite HQs finally after 3 whole years. Like, he literally made this for no point, really. Like, what's the point of this red HQ extension? Like, this done nothing. I'm not even gonna lie. Next, we could maybe see a new Mythic Bee, although I doubt we would get one this upcoming update, but more so in the future. And this is because Onnit mentioned before that he eventually wants to make one with more of a white hive focus. And I could be wrong though, and it could come this update as well, but we just gotta see. But I would definitely want to see a new white hive bee that maybe drops, you know, the white hive boost tokens. And another thing is the crimson and the cobalt bee could make an appearance in maybe this update or a future update as well, since it got scrapped like the digital bee. And because of that, Onnit may add it as the digital bee came to the game. So I don't know why the crimson cobalt bee wouldn't come as well, unless Onnit makes a whole new event bee. That could be fine, to be honest with me, because I definitely would want to see something new. And Onnit has planned a Beequip donation system, as you guys see in this screenshot. There were other things also planned that will probably come eventually, but not by Xmas, donating Beequips to Dapper Bear to create a collection that gives certain bonuses at whatever number of types of Beequips donated, especially a reason to discover one of every Beequip. And this could definitely have a chance of coming out as well. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I also stumbled upon this on the Beeswarm Leaks page of Onnit saying he wants to add new zones and shops. There may also be a 50 bee zone in a near future update, and that was said before the collectors actually came out, so it could be time for a new bee zone, and it may just be a 50 bee zone instantly as well. Maybe Onnit wouldn't want to do it at all. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, of it going from like 40 to 50 instantly, 35 actually, and I do think that it is going to be quite interesting because most players don't actually have, you know, 50 bees, but I do think that it is not that hard to get 50 bees, and I do think it's gonna, you know, give more of an aim for people to actually play the game more, to actually unlock that new bee zone. And once, you know, they unlock the 50 bees, get the new bee zone and stuff, we will actually have fields and stuff in there. So let's talk about the fields, because with the zone we have to get some sort of boss though. So here we have a concept of some worm mobs in a dirt patch, and I think this would be a perfect mob or even a boss, as it fits Beeswarm perfectly. Although I'm not sure what fields would be there too. Probably like a blue field, since there isn't one in the 35 bee zone, as you guys see there, only a coconut field and a pepper field. It's actually really small if you think about it. Maybe we could get like a new mechanic as well with, you know, the wind shrine, like a wind shrine 2.0. Maybe that's where the Beequip donation system is gonna be. Who knows? We're definitely gonna have to get some sort of memory match, and the best part being we have to get some sort of new bear if we get a new bee zone. And I don't know if Onnit is ready as well. Maybe Onnit is gonna give like Spirit Bear's mother or something, who knows? And it's gonna be even more clicking and reading the quest. And also maybe we could see a Supreme Stigbug amulet too, since Onnit once said it will probably come out if Stigbug gets a rework, and that would be really cool seeing a Supreme Stigbug, if I'm being honest. Like more of an aim to do Stigbug as well, get better amulets, stuff like that. But for now I think that is everything we know that could come out. Not 100% remember, but it could come, since I just can't think of anything else that would actually be added. And Beesmas is right around the corner, so we are probably going to start getting leaks really soon. So let me know in the comments what you guys are excited to come out the most, and what you think has the highest chance to come out. So thank you so much for watching, and bye!